Hello and Namaste. I am Ketan Kang from 192 Consulting. In today's video, we are going to discuss about an important circular which is being issued by Securities and Exchange Board of India. We call it as SEBI. Now, what is SEBI? We have already discussed in one of our earlier videos. SEBI is a government authority which governs the regulated market, which governs or regulates the markets in India, the stock exchanges in India, the listed companies in India. So it comes up with circulars and master circulars to regulate or bringing in norms for functioning of the various market intermediaries. Now, which are the market intermediaries? Companies, register and transfer agents, stockbrokers, merchant bankers, etc. These are called as market intermediaries. These market intermediaries have to abide by the rules and regulations made by Securities and Exchange Board of India in order to function in this country. Now, SEBI is one such vigilant government agency which brings in the regulations through circulars and master circulars, and the market intermediaries will have to abide by it. In this video, we are going to talk about one such master circular which was published by SEBI in May 2023. I have a copy or the relevant excerpts of that master circular, and we are going to talk about the important points which is relevant for the investors to understand. The circular is titled as Section 5 of the Investors Request Service, and the regulation is titled as Common and Simplified Norms for Processing Investors Service Request by RTAs and Norm for Furnishing PAN, KYC details and nomination. For the sake of brevity, I am going to read out the provision on camera and then we will discuss about repercussions of the provisions. Regulation 19.1 says mandatory furnishing of PAN, KYC details and nomination by holders of physical securities. See, we deal with the investments which are gone to IPFA or remain unclaimed with the company's suspense escrow demat account. 90 to 95% of these cases are age-old investments which are in the form of physical securities. Physical securities, that means the investors are holding physical share certificates with them, or the investors, even though is not holding the physical share certificates with them, the shares are not reflecting the demat account, and as per the company's records, the shares are in the name of the investor. In this case, these are called as the physical securities or the physical holdings of shares. I'll reread the title. Mandatory furnishing of PAN, KYC details and nomination by the holders of physical securities. The next para that I'll be reading in a very short way is very important. The para reads, it shall be mandatory for all holders of physical securities in listed companies to furnish PAN, nomination, contact details, bank account details and specimen signature for their corresponding folio numbers. SEBI is addressing problem which is large scale in India, that the investors have not updated their details with the companies, and with this circular, SEBI has mandated the investors to come up and furnish all the details to the RTAs so that their transactions can be named. Why I am calling as named is that these transactions, otherwise, if these transactions or if these documents are not submitted, these folios as per this circular will be termed as Benami under Benami Transactions Prohibition Act 1988. Now, what is the effect of treating these transactions as Benami transaction is that these accounts or these folios or these securities will be frozen by the Securities and Exchange Board of India if these details are not submitted. Now, as per the May 2023 circular, SEBI has also given a due date before which the investors, the shareholders across the country have to update their details with the RTAs. That date is 31st December 2025. So, the very natural question that comes up over here is that whether the investor knows that his details are being updated with the company or not. Our suggestion into this is that if the investors or if you are feeling confused that or you are not sure whether your details have been updated with the company or not, it is always better to do it again. It is always better to resubmit your documents so that your latest PAN, Aadhaar, nomination details, contact details, bank account details, etc. get updated. But there is a good news to it also. The good news is that SEBI, in its subsequent circular issued in November 2023, has done away with the provisions of freezing the accounts. I also have the extract of that circular and I'll read the relevant part of that circular for the sake of investors' clarity. The circular, which was issued in May 2023, that means around 5 to 6 months prior to this circular, stated that if the PAN, KYC details, nomination details, bank account details, etc. are not being updated, then those securities will be frozen. But this circular states that reference to the term freezing or frozen has been deleted. Point number 1. Point number 2. Referral of folios by RTA or listed companies to the administering authority under Benami Transactions Prohibition Act 1988 and the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 has been done away with. So this is a respite that SEBI has given to the investors. But very importantly, SEBI has only removed the references of treating or freezing this folio of the investors. That does not mean that you should not update or you should be complacent on updating your KYC details on the companies or RDS record. That mandate has not been taken away. SEBI has only given some relief to the investors who have not yet updated. Our advice to the investors remains the same, that please get your KYC details, nomination details, signature, bank account details updated with the issuer company and its RTA. Should you have any query relating to how the accounts are being frozen, how the securities are treated as Benami, and how to get your details updated on the company's or RTA's account, you can feel free to contact us. You can contact us by marking your comments on the comment section of this video, or you can also write an email on info@NineteenTwo.in. We will be all the more happy to help. This is Ketan Kank logging off till timing. Thank you so much.